want all the HRs.
So, all the HRs. I was looking forward for you to try to mock me because you did it on the other show that wasn't our show.
Jobber Nation.
Jobber Nation, welcome to the last episode before Jobber Slam of the Jobbertears podcast. As always, I'm Janelle from HR here with Sir Wilkins and Mrblacc. Even though you guys can't see her, shout out to Danielle Pretty Hills in the building with us. One of our sponsors of Jobber Slam.
Well, she will be there because it's like the first show in New York. You feel me?
It may or may not be, but it'll be the show that people, definitely, hopefully, will talk about for years to come. Before we do get started, once again, want to thank all the sponsors. It's like 29, 30 of y'all niggas. So I don't have the correct, appropriate time to list them all, but we will list you guys at the show. But we want to thank you guys all that have sponsored, those that have reposted, retweeted anything of Jobber Slam. This is
donate.
It is donate.
Donations.
Absolutely.
Donations.
People that can come and said we still want to support you guys. So
shout out to the non-wrestling fans who bought tickets just out of support because they like us throughout the years. You have to understand, these non-wrestling fans stuck with us. Listen to our corny wrestling rants like, man, that's crazy, man.
But then it was as Sir Wilkins had mentioned on our interview this past week on Welcome to the Raw Zone. So shout outs to Katie K and Michael Bostic for having us on there. Yes, my boo. For having us on this past Tuesday night for Welcome to the Raw Zone, where once again, it's going to be some people's first time since, the pandemic to be at a wrestling show, and some people's first time seeing an indie show for the first time. Like, there's just going to be so many first times. So, once again, we do appreciate every single person that has supported. It might be
somebody's first time to lose their V card. Shout out to you.
That actually sounds real sus. I don't know about that. And everyone should be legal as fuck at this show. So,
listen, you can't judge,
No, I can. Because everyone judges everyone. So yes, for those that are still interested, you can hit us up. We may have a few, and I put capital letters FEW few tickets left or seats left.
Don't hit me up day of and say, Mrblacc, can I get a ticket? I'll tell you no.
I will repeat, there will be no seats available day of.
You feel me?
I don't care if we've been friends for 20 years. There will be no seats available day of.
No one caught that.
No, I caught it, and I just didn't acknowledge it. But yes, you can hit once again the Jobbertears podcast. Either us individually, you can hit up Joaquin Morales of Battle Club Pro, and also Dre from Your Sports. Any one of us for information. Those that have already purchased a seat, the information will be given out within the next 48 hours because that's how much time is left before Jobber Slam. So. Once again, thank you to every single person that has supported us. We really, truly do appreciate that. I'm excited that once again we have my good friend Jeffrey Taylor of Jeffrey Live Show being the ring announcer. We got the party starter himself, Keith Mack, doing social media on behalf of the Jobbertears podcast.
Shout out to Keithy.
And then let's run down the card real quick. Do you guys want to do predictions of the show?
No.
Why not?
No.
I don't know the outcome.
Let's just run down the card. Let's run down the card.
I already know. Like, there's no prediction with come this match.
Anyway,
it's only guarantees.
Bell time is 6:30 on Saturday.
6:30, not 6:35, not 6:40, not 7 o'clock for y'all late niggas.
No. You don't want to miss out because the first match will be Casey Navarro versus Saeed Al-Sabad.
You already know who I'm going for.
And then we have the battle of the Fallout Shelter where we have Masha versus Pena. And then we have, there's so many matches on the card. Then we got the Fatal 4-Way tag team match with the Rep. Shout outs to Nate and Dave, who may be dropped. There may be some words being dropped towards the end of today. So be on the lookout for that. Versus Grit, which is Montana and Ian representing Jobbertears South. Versus Ash and Mr. Grimm. And then, of course, the return after 18 months of being on the shelf, the New York Wrecking Crew. So that fatal four we
got
match
New York versus the South, man.
Then
Jobbertears South.
We got actually it'll be like the North versus the South versus the Mid Atlantic because Graham is from the DMV area, and Nate and them live in like South Jersey, Philly area. So then next we have Savannah Evans,
New Impact,
the New Impact signee.
Impact.
And also PWX Pure title will be on the line against the one of wrestling's richest prize in the building, Darius Carter. And then we have Yaya versus O'Shea Edwards of Shane Taylor Promotions.
I already know that's a guaranteed W for y'all.
And then we have Prolific versus Shane Taylor Promotions.
I already know who's going to win that. Prolific. Our guys. That's it.
And then we have for the Battle Club Pro franchise title, Mysterious Q versus Mick Drake.
I gotta go with the nigga with the mask, B.
Shout out to Mysterious Q out of Texas. I'm not too sure. I'm interested. I wonder if this is his first time like really up in New York wrestling. So I kind of hope it is because he's super dope. And then we have for the round 2. Let's see. All I don't know who's gonna win. I'm so conflicted. We got main event versus the Sea Stars for the Battle Club Pro Tag Team titles. And then, am I missing anything? I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not. And then, once again, the main event will be Tasha Steelz versus Swole for the Battle Club Pro Icons
That's like
title.
Impact versus AEW, since AEW can't do it right.
They want to do everything else, which we will get into once we talk about some good old wrestling. So once again, few seats are still available. You can message us between the next day or two, but once again, no seats will be available at the door. If you are not listed on the list, you will not get in.
You gotta be very specific. Whatever time you listen to this, you listen to this live, you have up until Thursday and Friday. Since you're not listening to it live, you got today when you listen to this. All right?
Just know, Saturday, I'm not taking anything.
No,
so.
I don't care. I don't feel bad for you. None of that. I don't. Unless you might get
Trish versus Trev.
Yes.
I know I was missing. I was like, something
man.
else is missing.
Vampire
Apologies.
versus Africa. Can't wait.
For the Pan-African Diaspora title, Trish Adora versus Trevor Aeon.
For the most prized African American prize.
Oh, Dre from Your Sports messaged me and said that on the day of the show, on Saturday, Your Sports will be doing a pre-show live at 3:30 on Saturday on their page. So make sure to tune in for that pre-show. And we'll post about that too. But the show will be on the Jobbertears podcast Facebook group and the Your Sports Facebook group as well. So 3:30 on Saturday, the pre-show hosted by Your Sports Show. So, are you guys excited? It hasn't hit me yet. I don't know. Maybe because I feel like I'm all over the place in life. But are you guys excited?
It probably might hit me the day of.
Yeah.
Like literally like the day of, it's probably gonna hit me like, oh shoot, I have a wrestling event. Like, I think when the first lockup happens, or in their case, the first kick, flip.
Nah, they got to do a lockup.
So the first interaction is gonna hit me. Like I think the first match will be like, dang, y'all niggas can never talk to me. Like this is like inspiration to everybody who's listening right now to understand that if you just put in the work in and stay consistent and believe in your dreams, you could do it, man. Like, to anybody out there who's listening who feel that they're in a space right now where you got stuck, just keep on going, man. Like, you're going to find what you are meant to do in this life. And if you are doing what you're meant to do in life, go all in. Because all you have is yourself. And as long as you keep on producing and be of good character, everything that you touch is going to be golden. It's a pure example of Black excellence. So, from now on, everybody who's listening, no excuses. Just put your head down, do what you have to do, and just grind. That's it. The only person who's stopping you is you. And you may think, I have haters, I have these person. Only why these haters are affecting you the way it does because you let the haters affect you. You are the master of your own domain. So master your own domain. So it's up to you. You're going to listen to these critics and like prove them right, or you're going to prove them wrong. The power's in your hand.
Well, those were the church announcements from Mr. Black himself. But no, all seriousness, we are really, we may not show it right now, but we're really excited because it really is something that
we don't show the emotions here, because we dark-skinned people here.
We really
you honoring
been
dark-skinned,
something. You said what?
You honoring dark-skinned.
Oh, okay, thank you. I don't like light skin, so it's okay.
And you honoring Haitian too.
Oh, thank you. Island vibes all around. But just to kind of see like the journey between the last like almost 2 years to then coming together on Saturday, it's going to be really dope. It's going to be a lot of once again opportunities for people to network, people to talk to other people that are in the podcasting realm or in the wrestling realm, music realm, in clothing brands and things like that. Like, there's going to be so many business opportunities there all in one place that I do encourage every person to visit every table that's available that has something going on, that has merch, that has everything. Once again, shout out to Storyline Tees for creating the official Jobber Slam t-shirt, which is once again officially on sale on their website. And then once again, shout out to all the franchise level sponsors that will be receiving a official t-shirt the day of the show. So those are the church announcements. Before we get started, what's something you guys, we haven't talked about like outside of wrestling. What's the one new thing you've either watched or you've done this week or the last like week or so? Outside of wrestling, we haven't really like chit chat.
There's not much to do outside of wrestling right now. You understand? It's like I've been watching Manifest. I've been watching that.
Just that?
Yeah. Well, actually, check me out on the latest episode, the last episode of the Backstage Brawl. I did a show with them. That was pretty cool.
One of the official sponsors of Jobbertears.
Yes.
Also, I recently did an episode on its show off season.
The link is in the description.
So shout out to them as well as them being one of the official sponsors.
One official sponsor. Shout out to the official sponsors out there.
Let's see.
Shout out to Dirty Hills, the Special Ed Boys.
That's low-key problematic, but that's neither here or there.
Listen, we could say it.
So Wilkins, have you got any time to watch anything, do anything outside of?
What have I been doing?
Outside of Life in the Pursuit of Happiness.
I've been catching up on Madden, so I had to have I didn't get the new one yet, but I've been catching up. I finally turned my PS4 on after like.
Oh, you dusted off?
Yeah, because work got crazy. Work's been kicking my ass. So yeah, but I turned it on. Caught up on Dave, the best show on TV.
Oh yeah, I caught up with it too.
That you can watch on Hulu.
Latest episode is sad to be.
Don't spoil it.
Yeah. Best show on television. Dickie's probably top 10 rappers out right now. Too bad he's not a rapper no more.
Yeah.
Though Dickie really is probably.
He's one of those. He's one of those where he talks. He's like a talker rapper. Like he can have a conversation and then it ends up being like a whole bar.
Like he used rap just to get.
So he's tall as fuck.
Yeah. It's like his goal was.
And he can play ball.
Yeah.
Really?
His goal was just to play.
Does he play ball better than J. Cole?
He was on Sway in the Morning, and he was talking about I can probably beat most rappers in one-on-one.
Okay.
And he actually threw Cole out there too. He's like, I might be able to take on Cole too.
Okay.
There's a show on Revolt.
I'm not down to black man, so.
There's a show on Revolt where they have like teams of different rappers.
Yeah, celebrities, yeah.
Celebrities, and then they go up against their teams and stuff like that. Jake Harlow was on there. Jake Harlow, like, I was like, all right, you actually all right. But you guys probably don't know.
Who posted that picture of Shannon?
I know who Jake Harlow is.
Oh, what was the name? Who was the ball player that was married to Monica? Shannon what? Brown?
Shannon Moore. Shannon Brown, yeah.
Shannon Moore is a wrestler.
Yeah, Shannon Brown, man.
Somebody posted a picture of him, and he was looking like he was like 280 pounds.
Yeah, he looked rough, man.
Like rough.
Yeah, he looked rough. Shout out to the Big 3 tournament. Like, I love watching 3-on-3, my guys out there.
Isn't that what he's on?
The Big 3, yeah.
I was like, so I caught up on Guilty Pleasures. I caught up on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta because that's back.
Mm-hmm.
VH1's about to have some really good bangers coming out too. They got some like true like crime story series coming out, narrated by Remy Ma. So I'm actually really excited about that.
So they're not doing anything different?
What do you mean?
the true crime TVs are all over the place.
Yeah.
No, but it's like.
So they're narrated by a black woman instead of.
Yeah.
Listen,
from the hood.
I'm here for it.
Y'all, she about to get clapped, y'all. I told y'all.
I told y'all she about to get fucked up. So then she walked up in the crib. She just finished coming out from drinking. Stupid.
I
She's dumb.
with y'all. And then Wild 'N Out's gonna come back. I think in the next like 2 weeks.
Ooh.
So. Yo, no, I was mad because I like fell off of Wild 'N Out for like years. Like I stopped watching.
Nothing to catch up on.
And then right before Nick and I almost said Nick and the Jews. Nick got into it with the Jews. That's when I got it back on it, and I was like, oh shit, they done took it off.
But there's nothing to catch up on. Every episode's the same.
It's not the same per se.
There's no only drama was recently when Spoken Reason was on the show. That was the only drama. But that's a whole other situation another day. That's
and
YouTube.
Then what else am I watching? Yeah, I'm like reality show like stuck. Like so like married like was it Love and Marriage Huntsville, OWN got mad good shows, low key, but and then All American. I think the season that just passed is on Netflix now.
Yeah, can't wait.
So I gotta So I gotta tune in.
You know how he talks, man. You know, like I do for dealing.
Fucking Tay Diggs.
know?
Sparrow ass hates him.
Nah, Tay Diggs a hoe though.
A ho-ho.
Cause
a ho-ho.
So there was one time I saw Kinky Boots, right? He was
really?
He was on Broadway on it, right?
Yeah.
So that this motherfucker was working out at my gym, and I was just like, "Yo, great job in Kinky Boots." And he was like, "You saw that?" I said, "Nigga, because I'm black, I can't watch Broadway plays."
Like I don't like I'm not cultured.
He
the fuck?
Said that?
No, he was dead ass serious. He said, "You watched that?" I looked at him. I was like,
I can't wait for like Broadway to really, really be back.
I was like, "You a bitch," and I walked away. So,
Cause
someone asked that, "Are we watching The Shy?"
I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up.
I actually have not.
Like last time I watched The Shy is when he had the taco truck. So that's before the guy died.
Nah, sorry.
It's been a minute.
But yeah, whatchamacallit, because what's her name? Candy. She's executive producing a play. It's like the first all male black play that will be, I think it's soft opening, I think October. What's here on Broadway. I forgot what it's called. No, but it's different stories about black men. Like it's from what I remember, it just looks dope. So
all right, cool.
I think the previews, that's what it's called. Previews are in October. As long as the world doesn't shut down again. So
I'm glad the world might shut down.
Listen, get while you can.
After Jobber Slam.
This the one time we get in the end before it shuts down again. Because we were trying to do the brunch the week of the fucking whatchamacallit that the world shut down.
Variant and stuff like. Yo, listen, we could talk about this because it's not a New York thing. Listen, they say if you take the vaccine, you can still get sick. So I'm looking like. You damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
That was always from the beginning.
But it looks like, there's a chance that, you won't die from it. But people are dying. They took the vaccine.
No, people ain't dying from it.
People aren't dying because they took the vaccine. People are dying. They actually more.
You said the government watch your mind?
They were on the news.
You said a guy wash your mind?
They were on the news earlier. They were saying that most of the cases are actually adolescent kids because they aren't eligible for the vaccine yet.
Oh, like I said before. When kids are taking it, that's when I'm going to take it.
Well, it's probably coming soon to a CVS near you.
but you got $100 now.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! You a hoe, nigga. You a hoe.
They bribing niggas now. But they been bribing niggas.
You don't drive niggas with burgers and fries.
Nah.
7-day weekly?
The 7-day weekly was clutch. That shit was clutch. Because it was also the 7-day weekly and it was a round trip on Long Island Railroad. So it was like, yo, you go to the Hamptons for free?
They said
shit.
That, you saw the Heights? Your people was in it.
What, in the Heights?
There was no black, there was no Afro-Latinas in it.
There was one.
Oh,
no, there was two because I knew one of the extras.
Okay, so in the Heights, so I see this nigga here.
I knew one of the extras.
So I've seen the play. Okay. I saw it while I was in college.
Was it diverse?
From what I remember, no.
I don't understand. They put dark skin.
And then the movie that was on HBO Max.
Because they're women like us.
That's that argument.
So my issue with the movie was, be honest. Neither here or there. There's always gonna be issues of colorism, just in general.
Dogs.
In unfortunately, Latino countries and
It's worse
communities,
too.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
But that shit was way too long. Like
It was.
It didn't need to be almost 3 hours. Like that shit. That shit was a bit long.
How many
for
dances
me.
singing that you could do, B? No.
No. It was dope. Like I mean, the story was there. Like it definitely had glimpse of what the play had. So that's why I was able to be like, okay, I can relate. I can understand. I can see it. But I mean, it's always going to be issues of colorism, just really in general, and really anything that's going to be Black oriented, just because that's just unfortunately how things sometimes can be viewed. But then also too, it could be, it may not be in acting. It's just like it's a catch-22 because it could be where someone who isn't as darker, unfortunately, it may not be able to fit or be as not talented, but maybe not be able to be the vision of what the director has, or like be able to actually execute the job.
The director apologized.
Really?
Yes.
But that was. Do you think it was real or fake? Do you think it was just an apology where it was just like, I want to get these niggas off my back, or was it just like, oh my bad?
I don't know, probably both, but he still had to apologize.
Yeah, he had to apologize.
because at the end of the day, you can't you can't put all the model looking Latinos on your TV.
Yeah,
because
you can't say it's in the Heights when it doesn't represent all of In the Heights.
Even though the Heights don't like Black people there.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely.
But I know plenty of Dominicans that look like me and my brother.
I know plenty of Dominicans that are darker than me and darker than y'all. So I know Puerto Ricans that are darker than me and darker than y'all. So like it just
listen. Like in the Spanish community, like I can't say much because matter of fact I could say because I'm Dominican. I don't know how much percentage I am, but like my fellow Dominicans, we like go hand in hand, man, like peanut butter and jelly.
Speaking about Haitians though, I'm sorry,
have any wrestling shows been affected by the high COVID numbers in certain cities? Yes, actually.
Well, they just announced that Nevada went back on the mask mandate. So anyone going to SummerSlam will have to wear a mask because it was the same for us when we went to Mania. But yeah, Nevada, the state, has resumed their mask mandate.
I think at this
protocols.
Point, people just want to wear the mask because if people say, "Oh, go back on lockdown," I'm looking like we're gonna cripple the economy.
But my thing is that I just never cared for the on and off like switch of the mask. It's just like just keep it on.
It's like Chelsea Green's injuries.
Let's talk about that real quick because when you mentioned she was injured, I said again, what happened? Like
I think she got injured
because what she had her arm or her wrist.
It's the same arm and wrist.
Oh, sis may have to sit down because they supposed to have Impact is having Impact Homecoming on Impact Plus this weekend.
Jesus.
So anyone that's coming to Jobberslam, you can watch it after Jobberslam. Yeah. But Impact Plus is having their Homecoming tournament, which is basically a mixed tag team tournament to crown the king and queen of Impact, and they're on it. So, and Zack Ryder, because I'm never gonna call him the other name. It's always gonna be Zack Ryder.
The new GCW champion.
Who's Zack Ryder? Well, I'm to Zack Ryder.
Don't do that.
Oh yeah. Matt Carter, it's like some new dude that came out. Matt, like he did pretty okay against Brian Cage. Brian Gage.
You mean
Nick Gage?
Nick Gage. Sorry. Nick Gage. Speaking of Nick Gage, yo, what a come up! What a storybook story for Nick Gage. My son died for 8 minutes. My son went to jail because he didn't put a mask on, did all this stuff with his life. And now a documentary of him just being him got him main eventing on television, AEW. Yo, you cannot hate this man, son. And look, shout out to Jericho for actually taking those bumps, B. He didn't have to. Jericho could play the most ultimate safe match, but he didn't. The Hurricanrana to the glass.
Where Jericho almost killed himself.
Just for the love of the game.
Where Jericho almost killed himself.
For the love of the game.
When he did the Hurricanrana, it was like if he smidged didn't tuck his neck, it would have been a wrap. I saw it. I was like, oh shit.
And people said that Nick Gage can't wrestle.
So what is wrestling then?
That pile driver looks safe. Like all the moves that he did, it was not bocce. He looked safe in the ring.
It's not about being bocce though. Like Nick Gage, I think his style of wrestling is not like technical. No.
But it's tell a story.
But he's always had a story though.
So
Before
maybe
he
I
even
should ask
got
a question.
AEW didn't make him like a storybook thing. Like to me, the Dark Side of the Ring really gave him that opportunity
For hardcore wrestling fans, like I said, Nick Gage is like that dude. Like the mainstream don't know about MF Doom. R.I.P. to him. They don't. He's one of those. You have to know your craft. You have to know wrestling.
I don't think it's know your craft. I think it's a genre that has its audience.
Exactly.
But I don't think it's know your craft because it's a different type. Like when you said you sent the article with Eric Bischoff saying that.
Yeah. So I sent to the boys in pre-production that Eric Bischoff actually said that he was just like, what the, like, this ain't. But in the article, he mentioned, like, his style of wrestling is not his cup of tea. He was very, like, admitting to that. But he was just like, well, what type, like, this style of wrestling, what does it do for the business? Like, what, like, how do we progress? Like, where do we go next from that?
Yo, I swear, these old, this goes back to what I keep saying. These old heads be saying the most stupidest thing.
But it's not always old heads,
No,
though.
it's just, it reach a fact that you so stuck in your ways. Why everything in life has to be either or? Why can't it be that and that and? Why are we limiting ourselves just to only one thing? Yo, Nick, like you said, it does playing for the business. Maybe guys, people been watching like, oh, I don't like this style. Now the fact he brought in another audience or someone else on and say, yo, they go that extreme. Let me go watch that. I know some black brothers who love metal rock, and that's it. It's cool. How come in music we're so allowed to have and, but in wrestling it has to be either or?
What are you talking about? Music
I think in the code, music's the same way because I can sit here and tell people I love country and niggas look at me crazy.
No, but I'm saying that how that. It's okay. Like for example, you
Like,
can
I
be
know
country
it's
hot.
okay.
And people's like, oh yeah, he's hot in country. We could accept that more.
Nobody accepts that. I'm literally telling you that if I've literally have had conversations and I've said like, yo, I'm a country fan. It's one of the main reasons why I want to go to Nashville. I love it. I like it. And people look at me like, why? Like, don't you should only like hip hop and R&B because you're black.
No, but
and it's the same with wrestling. People look at you
like
you boo-boo the fool because you like wrestling and niggas will sit there and be like, oh, it's fake.
I'm always say this. No. In life, it's always this or that. Why can't you just accept the fact that, yo, in death matches, Nick Cage is probably on the same level as Stone Cold. And in that subgenre within wrestling. And that's okay. So why can't people just accept that?
No, but the thing about it, you have to understand like this. He didn't say anything wrong. He said, "What does it do for the business?"
It does a lot.
No, hold on. What does it do? He didn't know the answer. He asked the question. This is what it does for the business. It adds variety to the business. It does because it gives a more of an independent feel to the business, and it gives another look at the business. Because at the end of the day, the business is about keeping people safe. That's why he's looking at it from that point.
You explaining that?
No, but the thing about it, I'm just saying that's what it is because people are getting fucking hurt like crazy.
Because the thing is, and he mentioned it in the article, and just and even my good old Cornette guy, people have mentioned it's just like when it comes to the deathmatch kind of game, there are no real storylines. There are no real things that continue after the fact.
Yeah, but
so then you get left. Then you question like, so are niggas really beating each other just to beat each other?
No,
and then what's the purpose of that?
But then the thing about but then when we spoke to Billy Dixon, he was like, there is a storyline in there. This is abstract art. How you're looking at it depends. Everybody's gonna look at it in a different point of view. That's what's the beauty about deathmatch wrestling. And then one of the beautiful things that we saw between Matt and Nick was there was a storyline.
Yeah.
And then the major heat he got, which was the storyline was you're this pristine uppity from the Fed guy coming
that's
in
trying to be cool with with this
that's coming into our world and then taking our prestigious title from our world. So there was a storyline being said in the matches. Is there a storyline being said? Yeah, because we've spoken to other deathmatch people. It's an extension of the person's body, the weapons that they use. It's all of that, because you can say the same thing about a ladder match. You can say the same thing about a TLC match.
Well, yeah, you can say it about gimmick matches.
You can say all about gimmick matches the same way. But there is a storyline told. What death match is abstract art. That is it. Because there's no clear definition of what's going on. Because in a typical wrestling match, the bad guy uses the weapons. But the difference with this is an abstract art. We're all looking at it from a different point of view.
I disagree with you on that one because is the bad guy, if the match is designed for use, like within anything, the good guy's always supposed to follow the rules, right?
Yeah.
He does not bend the rules. And a death match is basically saying that do what you got to do.
But that's what I'm saying, because in a regular wrestling match, there's a clear cut of who's the good guy and who's the bad guy.
There's no
in a death match, they're both they're for the most part playing the aggressor.
But there is still a clear cut who's the good guy and the bad guy in death matches.
Well, I guess that's more subjective, because look at going back to the Nick Gage and Zack Ryder match, where Nick Gage, to everybody there in Atlantic City and that goes to a GCW show, they look at him as God. They look at him like he's the face.
Okay.
And Zack coming into the match, he was the heel. He was the bad guy because he was the one
up.
Correct, is what I'm
How
saying.
did he play up the heel?
Easy. I watched the match. Boo, you suck. I'm the king. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Because they was booing him and he reacted to it. Just like in Nick Gage, when there was a part where like these guys came in to set up war games for them, right? These group of guys came in, people was like, no, you're gonna ruin the match, da-da-da-da. And it was cheering when Nick Gage was doing the heroic things. Listen, in the basic of deathmatch, it's a simple story. It's good versus evil.
Yes, but it's not as clear. That's what I'm trying to tell you, because at the end of the day, it's still abstract, because at the end of the day, you can be like, yo, hey, I don't fuck, because the thing about it, you're still playing the aggressor. You're still, even though because sometimes they don't have that.
Which is true.
We
went, me and Zanny fell into a GCW show like a month ago. Us being fucking drunk in Atlantic City, we stumbled into that shit. And there were certain matches that you were just like, oh, they just fucking each other up to fuck each other up.
But,
like there's nothing.
But there's
nothing going on here.
At the same time, there is an art to it.
But there's also a storyline that y'all didn't hear about.
But the thing about it, just in general, the thing about it, regardless if you don't hear the storyline, you have to watch the match and know who the bad guy and the good guy is. That's the thing about wrestling. Because most independent shows, you don't hear the storyline. But when you go in to watch the match, you see who's the bad guy, who's the good guy. You can pick who you want to pick, but you know who the good guy and the bad guy is in the match.
Because, like, for instance, like, people can look at Nick Gage as, like, the god, but then there's certain people that be like, nah, I can't fuck with him. I don't know who that. I don't like that guy. He's not from the E. He doesn't have this prestige to him. Nah, fuck that guy. So I mean, it really is more. It's a catch-22, unfortunately, because you just get one side of the coin where everybody's like, yay, and you get the other side of the coin like, nah, I can't fuck with that.
But that's all types of entertainment, though.
Yeah,
that's all types of entertainment, because people say this shit about rap music. There's certain rap songs, like half the time I play stuff in here, you're like, oh, I don't like that.
I never said that.
Like you guys are, yo, who is that? They all sound the same. But the thing about it, that's what I like.
That is true though, but it all falls down to this way, man. It's good exposure, because at the end of the day, this is the same guy that who started off the half with luchadors, and luchadors end up changing the world. So I guess what everybody, I 100% guess what he's saying though. But Eric, you should know better.
Well, no, that's just his opinion. I read the article. And you will see he says himself. He said, you know, how I see it, it is subjective. It's not about it being right or wrong. It's not about this. It's just that's my opinion. Just like we have a show and people will be on Instagram, on social media. It's like, I don't agree with you guys.
Deathmatch is abstract art, so you're not gonna like it. Everybody's not gonna like a deathmatch. It's an abstract form of art.
Which is true, because even after on social media, you saw some people was like, oh, I this the first time I seen something like that. That ain't my cup of tea. And you get some people to be like, oh shit, we saw this on TNT. It's cool.
Yeah, I said that. It was good exposure to everybody.
So it's just gonna, but then
just like, you don't know if that little kid is watching and say.
But the storyline is really dope though. The storyline that MJF and Chris Jericho
their storyline has been dope for the past year and a half. But the thing is that it can't just always be this one storyline that works and everything else falls to shit. Then you're like, what the fuck's going on?
What storyline was bad? Hangman Page losing? What's wrong with that? Because the wording that he said is
there was nothing wrong with it.
Let me finish. You setting a television show. The bad guys have to win.
The bad guys don't have to win.
You see? And that's your problem. You always might think that They have to win. Okay, fine.
They don't have to win.
He wins, right? Fine. Hangman wins. What are you going to do for the next couple weeks for television? Where Hangman goes down the ladder, and then Hangman's fighting way back. Now, the Dark Order is motivating him not to drink. Yo, come on, we got this. His segment going to the bar because he's definitely spiraling down.
So now...
Because, hold on, let me finish. When you are coming over to your depression, you come wherever you're coming from. Yo, there be times where you are in such a high, and next thing you know, something happened, it makes you spiral back down. That's a good storyline.
No, but the thing about it, you can have him win. And the thing about it, it's his confidence ain't there. Because now you have, okay, so this what could have happened. I didn't like the fact that he lost.
At all.
But the fact of the matter is, you know what? We have him win. But have we spoken about it throughout this, the year, what has it been, year and a half? He has confidence issues. He doesn't believe in himself. So now you can have Kenny like, yo, when we're going to have this match? And you keep pushing it back.
They know it's all out.
Huh?
It's all out.
Exactly.
Well, you don't know now because he done lost.
But the thing about
he lost the title shot.
If we all know it's all out, we can have Kenny start fucking with him. Like, yo, let's have the match now. You scared? You scared?
Again.
But I'm talking about you still have him look strong, and we use that storyline that you're talking about. Because now you're like, yo, he has a title shot at All Out. And Kenny's fucking with his head. Kenny's fucking with his confidence. And we can believe that he may not win this match. We can believe that, damn, we really got to root for him. Because now what you do now, you make the audience that's watching at home be like, yo, I really hope he wins, but he might not win.
They made that nigga look super strong because it came down to 3 against 1. Then he ended up taking out 2 of them. So now you're like, oh, okay, because it was 3 against 1. You're like, oh, shit, he probably won't win because it's 3 against 1.
He took out one of them.
It was 2 of them. Because it was 3 against 1.
He took out one of them.
But the thing about it,
regardless of the fact, they ended up building it up where then you're watching it and you're like, oh shit, now it's even because now it's him and Kenny. How is it hypocritical?
That's some hypocrites. When John Cena did that to the Nexus, my God.
Play it back because I never cared for the Nexus. You're gonna have to take that back.
The whole internet,
take that back.
The whole internet went crazy.
But what I need you to do.
So now, if Hangman,
but what I need you to do is say Janelle never said that because I never said that. If you go back, I never agreed with the Nexus. I didn't even care if they lost the Cena.
The show was not even existing.
I don't care.
The show was not even existing.
But at the end of the day, don't sit here and say I'm a hypocrite because I've never said I care for the Nexus to win.
But
I didn't care for that. Just like I didn't care for Kenny Omega winning last night. That was trash.
Again, Kofi didn't win automatically and went straight to WrestleMania. He had hurdles. His chance, you forget. At Elimination Chamber, that was his chance. And Daniel Bryan beat him. And you saw the New Day on the steps consoling him, adding layers to the story. Then what happened?
Fine.
Let me finish. When the New Day came, right? His boys came, set it up for him. Then you saw the Usos, who was heels at the time. Nah, bro, you got our respect. Everyone cheered. You adding layers to the story.
But what layers are you? But the thing about it, hold on. Because you're bringing it, you're pulling him back. What I'm trying to say is use what you already have in the storyline. The storyline's already set up. Because he has
on a platter.
Because he has confidence issues. He has confidence issues.
It was on the
you can even play it out that he won't even sign the contract.
That's crazy.
No, because
but when the E does this,
no,
it's perfectly fine.
No.
Just like
crazy.
No, and the thing about it. Hold on.
But it's not though.
Wait, because you're moving the goalpost, my nigga. Because you said the thing about John Cena and the Nexus. I'm gonna answer that question. That's a whole different type of shit. Because Cena was looking like a fucking superhero.
Well, it's 3 against 1.
No, hold on.
Y'all talking about realism in wrestling, but when they do stuff like realism like that, y'all get tight.
No, because there's a smart way of doing things, not a stupid way of doing things. Because if it's 3 against 1, he uses intelligence. He gets the confidence up.
So you don't
hold on. I'm not done. I'm not done.
They got hit with the twin buckshot. One of them rollouts. Smart.
No. Because I'm not done booking the fucking show. Listen up. I got the pencil now, nigga. I got the pencil. And this is what the fuck is gonna happen. You know what? It's 3 against 1. What happens? It's 3 against 1. What do we do? He gets smart. He beats all 3 of them. His confidence is through the roof. His confidence is through the roof.
And now he could come back every.
But the thing
week,
about it, no.
Keep challenging Kenny, and Kenny keeps blowing him off.
He doesn't challenge Kenny. Kenny comes to him. Because you got to look at this. Kenny's the top guy. And then now Kenny's fucking with Hangman's head.
First of all,
Spiral's out of control. He's fucking with his head.
That whole putting the title on the line and then him losing, that you basically erased everything you were working on.
No, you do not. So you can say the same thing about Kofi. You can say this about Daniel Bryan, Jeff Hardy. The list goes on. The same similar heroes still. Just like in the movie. Just like in the movie. When the Avengers lost to Thanos. You didn't give up on them. You said the next one you're gonna come back stronger, and they did.
But I'm tight for him. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm tight for him.
Got the emotions out of y'all.
But the emotion was not there.
But I've been tight about it because
he looks like a bitch.
He lost to 3 men.
It shouldn't have went down that way. Because you want to take us on a high.
So now how am I supposed to look at you like, oh, you the nigga that's supposed to be Kenny Omega?
First of all,
you can say that about Kofi, Jeff, and all these other with a similar storyline. Fine. That's not fit the Avengers. You just said to Captain America. You said I know y'all got this in the next movie.
No, you don't.
It's crazy.
You don't know.
It's
you don't
crazy.
know.
The comics and movies, you have faith.
No, because I said what it needs to be said. Because the thing about it, it's always obvious. If it's 3 against 1, fucking swerve me. Now use the psychology on that shit.
They did.
No. The only reason why you fuck with the Kofi storyline because it was the psychology behind it.
It was relatable.
He was winning actually. He was whooping ass.
And every time, and even when Vince came out and was like, "Yo, I'm putting you through this hell," and he ended up winning every single time.
Just like him.
Build him up.
They did build him up.
Yeah.
Throughout the months, and Kofi lost that elimination chamber.
No, I'm not.
It took his mans to get his shot back.
To be fair, though, Kofi was not meant to be in elimination chamber.
No, stop it.
We're moving the goalpost, my nigga. Moving the goalpost.
Stop it.
No, we gotta finish this. Like I said before.
That's not true?
Listen.
That's not true?
That's not the point.
Come on now.
We're not going outside. We're not going outside the movie. We're not going outside the movie.
The foundation of that is Kofi was not supposed to be in that, ladies and gentlemen.
Like I said before, Adam, my man Paige.
My cowboy shit.
Because he should have won, and we should have tore him down mentally.
But this is harder though.
No, this doesn't hit hard because this is basic, my nigga.
Wow.
This is basic.
Wrestling is basic.
No.
Y'all love basic storylines.
No. I want something revolutionary like they said. So you know what? Pull him up and mess him up in the head. That's some ultimate heel shit.
Yo, I swear, they are doing they're taking a different route.
No, kill the nigga.
It's cool.
Mess him up fuckly.
It's cool.
And then put the suicide lumber down there. Mess him up. And then get some sponsorships.
It's all right, because now that they erased the title shot, and he's at the back of the line now. I guess the next time he'll get a title shot is in 2022. So I guess it's all good.
You see.
Guess it's okay.
These are the same people.
It's okay.
Hangman Page, they forgot about him.
They did.
But then all of a sudden,
just like they forgot about Scorpio Sky.
Look, behind closed doors. That's not. We talking about Page.
Just like
behind closed doors, he's building up storylines on Dark, building him his rep up. He's on BTE, building a relationship with the Dark Order.
But the thing about it, why not make it look like he beat them by luck, or some type of thing? Kenny gets into his head. Hey, sign the paperwork for All Out.
You don't know.
And then, no, hold on. Sign the paperwork for All Out. You know you didn't really beat me, right? Or beat us, right? Because you're not that good enough. And it fucks with his head, and then he doesn't want to sign it up until All Out. Then we get it. Then the crowd is behind him because he finally got his confidence back. This is storytelling.
They got 1, 2, 3. They got like 4 or 5 weeks before All Out. So
5 weeks of constant going back and forth with him.
You don't know what
Let's see what happens.
No, now you know what I'm talking about because you're feeling that shit. You felt that shit, my nigga. You feel that shit in your heart.
No,
you feel that shit in your heart.
There's different ways to tell stories.
No, you felt that shit in your heart, but you wanted to cry though, right? Because you felt that shit. Because you had a moment in your life when you were up.
Say it again.
Because I've invested in the storyline.
What you just said before that?
Because I was mad. Because I'm invested, so it doesn't matter. I was mad when Kofi lost too. When he lost in elimination, I was mad too.
He wasn't supposed to be in it to begin with, but it's okay.
So, So?
But then once again, shout out to WWE for getting us all back invested in it, and then Kofi Mania happened.
Come on, Daniel Bryan, man. He had a fight up until WrestleMania. He fought Triple H and McGinn. At the end, he had a fight again.
But he won with Triple H. He won. He won.
But he was losing before that. He lost to John.
He lost
to Randy.
He lost
Come on.
at.
He didn't get the title right away.
No. He lost at Elimination Chamber. But then anything after that nigga won all the way up. They built him.
Vince said
all the way up to Mania.
Are you
kidding me?
Vince told him this. There's no more opportunities.
That nigga put the beats on Randall, and everybody was like, "Oh shit!"
But Vince said
that nigga going next.
Vince said to Kofi, "There's no more opportunities for you, dogs. No more." But they waited for a while, let it cook and simmer till the New Day came out. Now with the Daniel Bryan, lost your opportunity, dogs.
Shout out to Daniel Bryan putting that over though.
So you know what? I'm gonna write this out for you.
Shout out to Daniel Bryan
because obviously you want to go that direction. Adam Page loses he lost, right?
Right.
You know what? So we're gonna follow the E if you want to follow the E's blueprint. Hold on.
Wrestling that's new.
Hold on. The Dark Order has to fight against the Bucks for the #1 contendership.
Oh, but guess what? They lost that shot too.
No, for Adam Page #1 contendership.
No, but they everything was a race. Like,
yeah, I know that.
Men in Black that shit.
I know that. So they come back, they make up something, and that's what they're gonna do. And then you know what? They lose again.
You don't know that
because now I want them to make them fucking losers. Because it doesn't work. You see? It doesn't fucking work. Because you're a fucking loser. Adam Page is a fucking loser now.
So Kofi was a loser too.
No, he was not.
He kept winning.
He kept winning. He lost the Elimination Chamber.
After he lost the chamber.
No more. He had no opportunity.
Which he wasn't supposed to
He had no opportunity.
By the way.
His boys had to help him out.
And then
they lost. The thing about it, this is what I hate about when the Bucks do this shit. Oh, God. You can't do nothing now. They always do this match, and you're forever lost.
Also, shout outs to, so it's funny because I said this last night. I said because they did the Toon Squad thing, which everyone was hyped about. Oh my God, it's so dope.
Yeah. It was cool.
But
don't hate.
No, I'm not hating. What I'm saying is that they promoted a movie, right? When WWE did the same thing, everybody shitted on it.
Nah, WWE did it corny. That shit was whack.
That was production at its finest.
That shit was whack.
Don't do that.
That shit was whack.
That was high class makeup and everything.
Wrestling fans don't like when movies and thing cross
but
over.
But that was just my thing. My thing was like literally everyone.
But it wasn't part of the match. It wasn't part of the match. It was only part of their entrance.
Yeah.
They wore the jerseys.
So it was part of the entrance.
They didn't fight.
And the entrance looked fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if they would have had a basketball hoop in the ring, then you would have been like, oh, is this
that shit was whack. That should have been trash.
But that's them though.
But at the same time, it wasn't part of the match.
That's them being stupid.
It was them. It was part of the entrance. It's not the same thing.
It's like how the New Day.
No, you're promoting something.
The New Day don't wrestle with the pancakes in the ring. They throw it out.
It's not part of the match. Yes, they are promoting pancakes. They have their own pancakes.
Yeah.
They got pancake mix?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where?
It's just like the New Day.
They have cereal and pancakes.
Well, the cereal I
have. It's like the New Day. It's like
the cereal I had. Wow.
It's like the New Day had cereal.
You can't throw shade off camera.
They promoting their brand. It's part of the entrance.
But their brand, okay, but that's something outside of their brand, is what I'm saying.
Nigga, if a company pay us $1 million just to wear a stupid shirt on the show, you won't do it?
But it's not part of the show.
But
it's not part of the show, though.
It's not. If we just
wear the shirt.
Yeah.
That's what they literally did.
It's a part of the show because it's on the show, so it is a part of the show.
It's not.
So you saying that Star Wars is part of the show?
You're wearing it.
So it's part of the show.
That's just like remember back in the day when we first started recording and we took off the labels of the water bottles?
Because you're promoting it.
Yes.
Right.
But it's not part of the show.
They gave us money to promote it.
No,
just to wear
it's still a part of the show. Physically, like visually, it's still a part of the show, though.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not part of the show.
We'll agree to disagree because I think it's a part of the show.
Did you see Toon Squad come out when they in the match? Did you see Lola Bunny save
Toon Squad was goddamn was on the ramp. Wait, side note, shout outs to Timmy Lou.
Facts. Shout out to him. He was not playing that.
Yo.
He was not playing that.
Nah, he was playing the shit out the drums.
He was not really playing. No, he was playing, but he probably was off key.
He was playing the shit out the drums, and then when Brian Cage OD'd him, I was like, he didn't have to do him like that. He didn't have to violate him like that.
Okay,
but when I saw him, I was like, oh, look at him. I know who that is.
Okay, fine. One thing that made no sense is the pride and power for losing. That
Don't talk about a lose.
I could argue with that.
Don't talk about a lose.
That I could argue with that.
Same.
That I could
Don't
be
talk
like
about
on
lose.
some. I'm tired of them, bringing down my brown brothers out there. B. Shout out to M.
Well,
when it was
that's because that's
LAX.
not
They
because
showed
you
us
know
at
what?
brunch.
There's not enough brown people on the show anyway to begin with, so it's cool.
Oh, but they're on Dark, right? And Elevate, right?
Well, they have Asians on the show,
We say dark people.
They're not dark.
but they have Asians on the show. Well, not that many. Actually, when you really think about it, they don't really got Asians on the show either.
They don't.
They know.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
I love AEW, but not every week the opening match gotta be 20 minutes.
Oh, but that's get ready for September 22nd.
Like-
Yo, they was talking about because Montana and them was at the show. They went and they were saying like they had recorded
Dark and Elevation.
Dark and Elevation.
I know that.
But they did, I think, Elevation before the show,
Yeah.
and they did it Dark after the live show. They was like, yo, niggas didn't get it. Like, they left, and there were still 2 more matches, and it was almost midnight.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
That's why.
On that-
No, but they
on
said
that
they're
Wednesday.
switching it up because Rampage, they're going to record one either before or after Rampage, and then one before
Oh, cool.
Dynamite. So it'll be
But still,
switched by then,
the
but
beginning match
it's
should
I
not
might
be
just
long.
go. I might just
hilarious.
go to work if it's that late.
that's I'm just gonna go from the show. But what else this week in wrestling? Since we're jumping around, we talking about some shit. Oh, shout out to anyone that saw. Listen, y'all know I got a deep love for MLW. That Battle Riot thing was dope, but
They need a bigger ring.
that shit, yeah, like that needs to be like 2 rings together or some
What you
shit.
talking about?
Cause so MLW does this Battle Riot thing, Battle Riot match, which basically is their like Money in the Bank concept thing. But the rules is that it's 40 niggas. You can win by pinfall, submission, or throwing over the top rope, which I kind of think is dope. But then it's also a lot going on at the same time. But like for the first, I would say 40 minutes, no one got eliminated. So you had like 20 niggas in the ring, and it was only half of the match done. So it was wild. They had because they recorded it. They recorded it when they was at the 2300 Arena in Philly. So they had like the Blue Meanie came out. It was fucking hilarious. He came out. The nigga that used to be with Kamala, little Safari nigga came out. It was
Oh wow.
weird.
Oh wow.
They had Savio Vega.
Saudio?
Yeah.
He still signs. He signs with them though.
Yeah. So they had him. They had a few other lucha guys because they're partnered with a company down in Mexico. The guy opened the show, which was really dope. KC was in it.
Mm-hmm.
In the Battle Riot match. Calvin Tankman, Lee Moriarty was in it. I think that was like his debut match, actually.
Is he signed to them?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he signed. So the winner was actually Alex Hammerstone out here looking like Terry. It was wild. But yeah, he's next to cash in on Jacob Fatu for a title shot.
That'd be a good match.
Which actually is gonna like match wise would be really dope. Can you play that in there? Thank you. But yes, but you can watch that on YouTube, for FREE on their YouTube page, on MLW's YouTube page. You can watch Battle Riot, which was I thought it was dope. Cause shout out to Izzy that reminded me, cause he know I love MLW Loki.
All right. So what's next on the docket?
What else?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi. Money making, money, bloodthirsting Saudi. So rumor has it
Everything's blood money at this point.
that's a fact. Rumor has it that WWE's in the works of doing a Queen of the Ring tournament. That is supposedly supposed to start at the beginning of October. They're gonna do, I think, the first 2 rounds between Raw and SmackDown. But then they're gonna apparently the rumor is that the finals of Queen of the Ring tournament will be in Saudi Arabia, which they are targeted to be at the end of October. In Saudi, there's no official
Not if that Delta COVID strain that says there's anything about this.
But what do you had mentioned when we talked about it, when I mentioned it to you guys, you were talking about long term, which I was intrigued because once again, as fans, we like instant, we like, everything is has to be consecutive so that we all know what's going on. But talk a little bit more about your insight on that long term booking of WWE in Saudi.
That's how you expand your business. You understand? Like if you try to hit a market that's been haven't been really touched with wrestling, you go over there. That's what you do. And you talking about this is the company that's saying that I'm trying to push a women's revolution. Where else to have the finals in front of people that who put like suppress women and limit them. That's what you do, and that's how you bring more positive press over to y'all. I get it. There's a lot of been quote unquote blood money, but the U.S. government, all our money is damn blood money. Like, we done kill the Native Americans and build a whole land on top of them. Let's not talk about that. The whole matter of fact, the whole North America, including Canada, that up until 1996, the indigenous people was kidnapped and put in schools and reformed from not learning their whole language. Up until 96, and you let these people go and they have trauma. So all I'm saying is this: everything's blood money. Everything that we deal with is blood money. And this is what you do to set your company apart. You do stuff that people are too afraid to do. All they're doing is go over there and put on a wrestling show. First, there was no women. And got to this. Now to have a finals of a brand new tournament, Queen on the Ring, you don't know how many women will see this. Little girls from many ages. Like, you know what? If I see these women doing it, I could do it too.
That's how they feel about Nicki Ash, but we'll talk about that soon.
Yo, listen, Nicki Ash is not for us.
I never said it was. I'm just saying, like, that's exactly, like I told y'all the story, how my homeboy, shout outs to Heels for Life wrestling podcast, how he literally said his little girl never never would like watch wrestling with him, like wasn't with the shits until she saw Nicki Ash and said, "Daddy, who's a superhero?"
Exactly.
So did you see when she broke it down? She did a whole she did an interview on how she put the gimmick together and how she presented it.
Talk about it.
She said that a lot of it had. She looked at money, how much money is made from superheroes, how where would be inspiration for little people, for women and young girls and kids in general, and she had put all that together. She did like a whole PowerPoint presentation for Vince and everything of that nature to get it over. She didn't do it like so and so from Icons was like, yo, what do you want?
I don't know.
And this goes back to what we've been saying for the past couple of weeks. Evolve.
I mean, people were mad because she lost to Charlotte on Raw.
But I don't get how, because everyone knows Charlotte low-key is a scapegoat for the cash-in, because that's not the first time that's happened. Yeah. So I don't get why people was upset. Yeah. And the same people that I don't get was upset that apparently was upset that Charlotte won the night before. So where's the lie?
People like complaining. And Nicki Ash,
where's the lie?
Again, like, to this day, when we was kids, we still remember Hurricane. Like, when Hurricane beat The Rock, that was a big deal. When Hurricane used to try to choke some people bigger than him, that got a pop. His massos was boo-boo him out. Shout out to Shark Boy from Impact on Indies. Impact. He said he makes so much money that WWE wanted to sign him at one point. So, and this goes back to what I said in the last episode, WWE, they target kids because you make them a lifetime fan. To this day, we still talk about stuff that we saw in the Attitude Era. Some of us even collect those toys. Well, it's so hold dear to our heart.
It's because it's advertising. It's more money in advertising that way. Mm-hmm. And then the thing about it works. It works. But they've been teetering between both types. You
have to.
And shout out to Cena for like getting the ticket sales up.
Listen. Jonathan Cena is out here. I had told the boys, I said, because at first they was like, this is like the summer of Cena. So I was just like, so once summer's over, there's no more John Cena. So I got concerned. But apparently anyone in the New York City area that does have plans to go to SmackDown September 10th, John Cena will be in the building at the famous Madison Square Garden, which I'm excited about. I was like, oh,
and that's what you do. And like, look at Cena. Yo, Cena, I've been playing with him. Dang, that's how I'm asexual. No homo. I've been playing with him ever since that he was a 74, 73 overall rating in the video games. My son was doodle. Now look at him now.
Wait, so was you playing with Jeff Hardy though?
Only in extreme matches. That's it.
He wasn't good for nothing.
That's it. Like, okay. He had no power. He had mad speed. His versatile was trash. Like, but if I want someone to play with, like, overall, my guys was Kurt Angle and HBK. And Bobby Lashley, but then they took him out eventually, and, there was no good black guys I want to play with.
Oh, Shawn Michaels.
Did you not make your own?
Did you hear that? Shawn Michaels greatest, even in the games.
Yeah, he was nice. He was nice. Like, his reversal was like 9.5.
Okay.
Top 5 all time. In the games or outside the game.
Yo, everybody who's watching, live or not live, tell me HBK was not the nicest in the video games.
He's nice in and outside the ring, B.
Come on, B. Oh, my God.
In and outside the ring. Top 5, dead or alive, B. He really is one of the best wrestlers of all time. And he's regular height. I think he might be shorter than us, but I don't know.
He might be a smidge smaller than you.
Yeah.
Shout out to AJ. Like, whew. Once again, getting those points that day.
Do you understand? So anytime I watch it,
Have we won?
Not yet.
Job's not done yet.
Good.
So it's funny you mentioned that because every time I watch Raw with Mikey and I just start hollering, he always looks at me like, what the fuck? And I'm like, points. It's points. And then because I was nervous, I was like, yo, I don't know if AJ Omos is going to lose because I was like,
can you say this
fuck. Can I say
out loud? Because I remember last time you did it, somebody got mad about it.
Who?
I'll tell you later. It's a
Oh,
joke.
I didn't know.
That we winning? That we winning? Like,
It's
y'all can
okay.
brag. Yeah, it's okay. Like,
It's
y'all can brag on y'all
okay.
show if y'all guys
It's
win.
okay.
You know what?
This was my practice for when fantasy football because I got to sign up for that. So
you know what?
It's okay.
I ain't gonna talk about our success. You know, if our success is bothering y'all, you gotta be successful. You feel me? That's
a
it.
bar. But yeah, shout out. So yeah, I was surprised. I actually was surprised AJ Omos won. I was like, oh shit.
Almost, he's getting better in the ring too.
But I think, yeah, and I think they're, as long as Randall pops up this coming week, they're gonna somehow work that in with them getting a tag title shot. I think at SummerSlam. So, which would be dope. But I think they may lose at that time. So.
Yeah, but
so it's rumored that Britt Baker might be bringing the former Iconics in a new stable.
What's wrong with that?
And she's gonna be the voice. She's gonna be the mouthpiece.
That's good. Yeah, that's good because like.
So we're just gonna
But
sign
then it's
all
just
of WWE.
No. But it's just like. But then it goes back to something we did talk about before. It's like it's so many stables. It's so many groups of people.
But like
it's a women's stable.
Exactly.
I'll take it. It's a women's stable.
Yeah, exactly.
When the last time we had a women's stable?
Yeah.
Team Bad.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Very long time ago.
They should bring that back.
No, they should not.
Why not?
It's fine the way it is.
I mean,
Really?
they all gonna be on SmackDown.
No, there's no need to
They all on SmackDown. Naomi's going to SmackDown,
Sasha,
where it's Tamina.
and
You
Tamina,
forget,
yeah.
Natalya got hurt on Raw.
She may or may not. She hasn't really. She
That's what I said
tweeted
her.
about it.
That's what I said her.
But she hasn't like. Yeah, I
She'll
don't.
be fine.
I think she just landed wrong.
Yeah.
She'll be fine.
That's what
So
I
I
said
didn't
her.
know what
That's
that was
said her.
about.
Wrap it up. Put some.
Niggas said wrap it up. Like
Smoke
it's,
some bud.
It should be all right.
Yeah,
that's
you
how
know,
that
get a
works.
booty rub.
Rolling
Mike
Loud was on
Tyson.
SmackDown.
Don't think that.
Oh,
hurts.
yeah.
Man, they didn't appreciate the beautiness.
I
that was
heard they
going
did,
on.
though.
Really? It didn't translate
I
well on
heard
TV.
It didn't
at
translate well
all.
on TV, supposedly.
It didn't translate well at all.
But
on
the one
TV.
thing that they missed opportunity on, they should have had Chad Gable.
But I
do a
fucking
moonsault off the speaker.
I fucking marked. I popped when I realized it was on the stage. I was
Yeah.
just like, what the fuck? It's on the stage.
I ain't gonna lie to you. They should have brought Jeff Hardy there. I don't know why. Why do black people love Jeff Hardy so? I'm not gonna get over that.
Oh, but you know, he got COVID.
Yeah, he does have COVID.
But again,
So.
Chad Gable should have did a backflip off the speaker. Like, it would just made sense. And
he
like,
still was gonna lose.
so what? So what? So
yeah,
what?
the pop. He just
Yeah.
gets a pop.
Yeah.
But I did like the whole like you know the ramp going out,
Yeah.
and when Bianca went out, I was just like, look at her,
But
out here.
I had a conversation. Speaking of Backstage Bro, one thing that kind of would have made more people interested if they
Jeff
had
Hardy came.
Oh,
no.
Let it
Trish.
go.
Trish.
Stratus.
Yeah.
You see, y'all saying Trish Stratus.
I didn't say Trish Stratus.
most
That threw me
important-
off.
The most important.
Like what?
The most important person in wrestling to black people is Jeff Hardy. I don't know why, but you ask any black person, you know who Jeff Hardy is?
Inside
Yeah,
the-
he goes like this.
I mean, they was okay.
What one black person? Ask any black person. You know who Jeff Hardy is? Yeah, he was that freaky nigga that was jumping off the stage.
That crazy nigga.
That's what they would say. That crazy nigga with the paint, right?
The paint,
Yeah,
right?
I used to fuck with that.
Yo, I remember watching Royal Rumble. Like, jump off the taxi cab. Yo, that was crazy.
Yo, damn. I gotta go home and watch that
They always
Rumble.
mention the TLC moments.
Well, yeah, because that's the only.
If you
thing
see the
that
Dudley
moment.
Boys, oh, the two brothers.
The biggest lie.
Yo,
Yo,
you know
the
wrestling
biggest
is-
lies
You know wrestling is everywhere because
ever told.
the Shade Room had a post about what's the biggest lie you were told.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it said
and then Undertaker and Kane being brothers, which is still
I mean-
hurtful to this day.
I mean,
That shit tore me apart when I realized they wasn't.
they still brothers in my head. You know, that's it.
No.
That's it. Like,
They not blood
I mean-
brothers. Because do you understand, like, y'all know I live for a good story. The fact that Paul Bearer's ass fucking orchestrated the entire story to made you be like, yo, Did Undertaker really kill his parents? Yo, did he really like leave his brother out there left to die? Yo,
I was
Paul
down when he took
Bearer,
off his mask though.
When he took the mask off, I checked out.
Because I was like, you're supposed to be scarred.
When him and RVD were tag team champions, it was cool. Nah, that shit was trash.
So that
when they lost that match and he had to pull his mask off with RVD, I said,
he should have been champion.
Good.
But the thing about it, what bothered me is the fact that he went from the whole thing covered because his body was supposed to be all burned. Then they switch it to the leotard, and I was like, yo, what's going on here? I thought his whole body was burned.
I guess
then after he got like the match with like
certain things we just
talking. I'm looking like, all right, man.
Yo, and I really like now looking back.
And you had a voice box.
Did you really? Yeah, you went from voice box to no box.
Because Xbox told him how to speak.
No, but like there was no explanation of that transition whatsoever. He literally went from to clearly talking.
Well, the service in wrestling.
Yo, so he pulled it off because
the continuity in that is just outrageous to me.
We was kids.
But he pulled it off.
One thing that I want to really look at, I would look at the messages board back in the day during Raw and stuff like that.
Oh, AOL chat rooms probably
because
lit.
I want to see like if it's just a new modern day thing that wrestling fans complain about everything or just
no, they're complaining before.
Okay.
We just
didn't have the platforms to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, AOL probably.
But I'm like AOL Messenger, like they were chat rooms probably plopping.
Probably.
But the thing about you couldn't like post anything. You had to be talking to somebody, and you had to be part of a chat room.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you wasn't like invited or anything or sent that link, it was.
And I find screenshots and screen recording wasn't.
No, that was definitely not a thing.
Yeah, so you really couldn't.
Could you imagine like screenshots and shit back in the day?
Not a reckless stuff people used to say back in the day.
I was in the 20-something chat rooms. That's 12.
25 and older.
25 and older. Talk about ASL, bitches. Where you at, Ma? Oh, you in Oregon?
ASL question mark.
Oh, you in Oregon, Ma? How you look? Oh, you tall, thick.
Oh, you can't send a picture?
But we couldn't send pictures on chat.
You can't send pictures on chat.
One picture took like 4 hours.
Wow.
So the person had to describe themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually like way harder to do because like when someone says, tell me about yourself, and you're just like,
how you look, Ma?
Right.
I got an oval face.
Yo, but that ASL shit, that
A-sex
hilarious.
location. I'm gonna bring that back, yo. Like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna hit up a girl in the inbox when they say,
oh my God,
ASL.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to see what she
Do
says.
it. Those that are watching on the live feed, like if you're single, yo, I would love for you to message someone just randomly, ASL.
Stephanie Hardy want to ask that, Stephanie Hardy.
Oh, shout out to Stephanie Hardy, one of the sponsors of Jobber Slam, and also happy 9th year anniversary to her and her significant other.
They've been together for 9 years.
That's
son?
dope.
That's a long time.
That is a long time. That
shit
shit is scary as fuck.
Man, especially our Virgos.
That's a fact.
So how did you guys feel about Roman's promo against Cena last Friday on SmackDown?
Oh, when he said missionary, I was like, I checked out.
All right, cool. Like, it was regular.
Yeah.
You know, like
you know what it was? I felt like Corey, because you're gonna. All right.
What I say about regular is Roman. As his heel beginning, like a very good promo.
It was better
so I expect
than
him to do good promos.
It was better than the first round before when they got into it. It was way better.
Yeah, way better.
But I do feel like the assist from Paul Heyman added to the overall.
It was good though.
Of the promo.
It was the best part was when Paul Heyman did his song.
Yo.
I was like, yo, Paulie.
Yo,
bars.
But what I'm saying is like Paul Heyman was probably in Gorilla like, this is what the fuck I'm gonna do. You guys are all gonna
I bet you he didn't say anything. He just went out and did it. Paul probably went out and did it.
That makes it even worse.
And then Cena's trying to keep a straight face.
Yo, he's trying not to laugh so hard. He was like,
yo.
And
then when he did the, I was like, yo. As he's walking back.
But my favorite part was when Paul he actually did a spin. He actually did it, and then as he was doing it, he spun like 180 back to just look at John Cena to make sure John heard him. And then everyone that posted it, that shit cracked me up because it had the do on the bottom of the fucking screen. I was like, oh my God, Paul Heyman. But that's why I was like, Paul kind of set that promo up so that now you're like, okay, what he got to say?
Like,
but
overall, Roman
when he said missionary,
that's what I mean. Like, it's just a standard promo for Roman, and you expect that.
Whatchamacallit?
What?
Oh, what fucking shit.
What wrestling genre are we talking about?
No. Quarterback of Green Bay.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers? Yo, is he retiring?
Yo, he's the most hypocritical nigga on.
No, he's not.
You literally went after y'all lost the championship round. went like, I can't fuck with you niggas. I ain't gonna sign. I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm not playing.
He isn't signed though. The thing is,
my nigga showed up for training camp
because he didn't want to get fined $50K.
Well, get fined $50K.
No, but the thing about
if you're gonna stand by something, stand by it. That's all my thing is.
No, and the thing about they gave him the kitchen sink.
They gave him the fridge. The freezer.
He worked it out. He was like,
everything.
Yo, everything I got. And then he goes on a press conference, and then he goes, yeah, management here is shitty, and this is the reason why. Do. Any other questions? Oh, more reasons why the management is shitty. Do. And then my mans and them, and then my mans and them, my mans and them,
all behind me.
They should have kept them here. So you know what? I'm gonna keep my mans and them, and I'm mad that they got rid of my mans and them. So Aaron Rodgers is the man, in my opinion.
At the end of the day,
I just wanted to say manager.
I applaud all these athletes.
Super side note, because because as I said, us playing the wrestling fantasy is my prep for my football fantasy that I gotta get involved with a whole bunch of wrestling niggas. So I was just like,
oh, he is signed.
All right,
he is signed. He the thing about it, he was supposed to re-sign. And then he
supposed to resign. And he told them niggas no.
But the thing about
try again. No, what he said was no. Either you fire that nigga or I'm not coming back. And nothing happened.
But the thing about it, he turned down a contract that made him the richest NFL player in NFL history. He turned that down because he doesn't fuck with the management there. He's like, I don't fuck with you guys. You got rid of my mans.
Yeah, mans.
Actually, you got rid of my mans, but then you also drafted a quarterback.
Yeah,
and that made him tight. That actually, I think that made him more upset than them getting rid of his niggas.
Look, come full circle because they did that to Brett Favre.
Yes, and that was the thing.
Everybody
kept saying it was like, and that's why when it happened, when they drafted the quarterback, Brett Favre even said on TV, he was just like, and y'all gonna wonder why he's upset because they did the same thing to me and I was upset. He said the same thing.
Because it's a slap in the face. So you know what? I'm going to come back. I'm going to dominate. And then I'm going to leave.
I'm telling to suck my dick, too.
Because the thing about it, he has, I think he has 3 MVPs or 2 MVPs.
Yeah.
He's one of the best quarterbacks of all time. The only problem is that he hasn't gotten a Super Bowl with them. But the problem...
He did. He won a Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
He only won 1 Super Bowl with them. He hasn't repeated. Yeah. As being one of the best quarterbacks ever in the league, you have to repeat.
Yeah.
While Brady out here collecting rings like Thanos.
Let's not even get into that.
But the Eagles won a championship in my lifetime.
All right. Oh,
beating who? Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
So did the Giants. Giants did it twice. So it's all right. We're all in the same boat.
We did it once.
Twice.
We did it twice.
Wait.
We beat Tom Brady twice.
Eli. Matt, you can't spell elite without Eli. You can't.
Bars.
You can't.
Anyway.
Won it by luck, but okay.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
He still had to go out.
Man, he threw a Hail Mary.
Grit. My son, there was caption like this. He said, nope, slid out, set up, whoosh. That's it. He did his job.
It's okay. So a little sports talk for you guys. I'm sorry. It literally popped in my brain for 2 seconds. I don't know what you said about Roman that triggered me. I was like, wait. I can't even do it. So that's why I was more upset at the fact that I can't do it and like roll my R's or anything. So I was like, I can't do it. Like Paul Heyman. It doesn't mean anything. I can't do it. Sorry, not sorry.
I think the full Spanish thing, you don't got half the powers.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me about it. But what else this week in wrestling? Oh, they're gearing up for once again SummerSlam weekend. Tiffany Haddish was announced that she will be the official host of the after party. I'm like, damn.
You think that's a good move?
Can I get an invite? Why not? Why not? She's a dope host.
They're trying to expand. That's all they're trying to do.
But why Tiffany?
Why not?
She's popular.
But who else?
Why not get the only second black woman to get a Grammy?
No.
Why not?
I'm not talking about accolades. I don't care. I'm talking about what's hard about get someone who's up there in that level who likes wrestling.
Who says she doesn't like wrestling?
Not a wrestling fan. There you go.
I just was asking a question.
It's a check for her.
That's it.
It's a check for her.
Just like how if somebody want me host like a car show, just a check for me. I don't like cars like that.
Okay.
But so what he's trying to say is that the marketing and the publicity works well. That is great. But why not get somebody who does have a passion for wrestling? Because when you have a passion for something, you probably might even put more into it and promoting it and talking about
just
it.
Like
and
the guy
I get it.
Just like the guy from Arrow, he put in passion, and now he has a show called Heels,
which I'm gonna watch.
Which I'm gonna watch on Stars.
And then, but then the thing about it, you also have
When
Bad
does that come
Bunny.
out?
Like we always look at Bad Bunny, people like, oh, that works. He had a passion. He has a passion for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Look. I'm for expanding.
or
the
Wale,
business.
like Stephanie
Yeah,
said.
like yo.
But that's
I'm
why Wale
for-
was at Rolling Loud.
Right.
And
I'm
came out
for
with Street Profits.
expanding the business, but get people who make sense, or get people that have that who willing to put in the work in. Look, do I think Tiffany Haddish is a good host? Her jokes are kind of flat, but her as actor, great. One of my favorite actors.
She'll do good as a
She'll do
host,
good.
but will the passion be there? Probably not.
Probably not,
But the business side, will it add more publicity to WWE?
Exactly.
Yes. Will it connect us to more of the black audience? Because I think this one more black people to watch the shit. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, but to be fair, it is typically us black folk that like after parties
But
anyway.
then
So.
again, with
like when you
wrestling-
think about it, like the Grammys, you always want to go, or the next day you want to go to Diddy's, you want to go to
they're
Rock Nation brunch.
They're low key
wanna-
trying to do what Wale Mania did.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do. They're going to go, holy shit, we saw what Wale, Kaz, and Emilio did with this. They had a party with wrestling fans come there. So you know what? We'll do the same exact thing. We'll do WWE, but when you do a big corporation, it's a little watered down.
super watered down.
A lot of ice in the drink.
Well,
Super watered down.
lot of ice. So Tiffany Haddish once again was announced as the after party host for SummerSlam, and then on NXT this week. NXT I thought was dope this week. Mad people nobody was really talking about it, and then I looked at it
Because it was on Sci-Fi.
I was like, God
People
damn,
didn't
why
know it was
nobody
on
talking
Sci-Fi.
about this shit?
Well, the problem is, like I said before, there's no blockbuster stars in NXT. And the mere fact that the most energy they're getting is from Samoa Joe shows the lack of blockbuster superstars in NXT. Finn wasn't one. Y'all keep talking about Finn. He wasn't.
He was wrestling high.
Yes, but he's not blockbuster. He's not pulling in the rings that they need.
Oh, but Finn throwing that audible. That
You know
threw
what it
me
is?
all the way off.
You know
I
what
was,
it is?
I
You know what it
was,
is?
sign me up.
Something that Steven Jackson says, and wrestling, they don't build a roster like how they're supposed to build a team, because you have a bunch of all-stars though, but who's your megastar? Who's your Giannis? And who's your Kobe? Who's your Shaq? You understand? Yes, you could win a couple of games, playoff games, but you need that dude to get you over the hump. And that's the one thing I realized that's missing in wrestling in general. There's no, who is wrestling Shaq?
But
No. Sorry, prevent that. I'm talking about who is wrestling Shaq other than the ones that we know from the past? Who is currently the crossover star in wrestling?
it's Roman. It's Roman. Roman's building up towards that. The thing
Keyword, he's building towards that.
You said
dog.
crossover? I mean, if we're going to talk crossover, I definitely would probably put New Day in that conversation.
It's New Day, Sasha.
Okay.
But now they're finally opening up the doors. And you have to give a lot of credit to Nick Khan.
Shout out to Nick Khan.
Because of what they're doing
Another
right
Brown
now.
brother.
What they're doing right now is trying to get more publicity outside of their typical scope. Because a lot of times, like I've always mentioned before, they were scared people were going to leave. They were going to get opportunities elsewhere, and they were going to leave. Because at the end of the day, they're highly trained actors, and they can work a schedule better than most people.
Speaking of actors, the Academy Award goes to Baron fucking Corbin.
Oh my gosh.
Ass
The best
is
heel
out
in the
here
business. The
selling-
best heel
he
in the
is selling
business.
being poor.
Come on.
No, it's easy. That's why everybody can connect with him. Because
Exactly.
everybody's poor.
But he go from
Yeah,
it was funny because I was listening
Some
to
wrestling fans are poor in hygiene.
listen, come Saturday.
Yo, y'all niggas better
Y'all
bathe on
niggas
Saturday.
better-
B.
don't-
If y'all
don't
niggas
come in
stink, I'm
here.
telling you.
Listen,
Deodorant,
if y'all need me to
deodorant,
bring deodorant and
The
and
viewing
Dove
parties
spray,
usually don't stink.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Only one time it did.
Yeah.
It was one time I was walking through, I was like, oh, it stinks in here.
Yeah. But Saturday, y'all niggas better bathe.
No, I'm
too.
just saying, listen.
Y'all better bathe.
Come-
I'm talking about
come-
bathe.
Our audience does it bathes.
They're gonna be. Listen, there's other people we don't know is gonna come.
Our audience, for the most part, it's our audience there.
Yeah. But I'm
Okay,
just
so we
saying,
good.
put your smell goods on.
Well, tell your
There
friend that
may
who
be
bathes,
some
who
single
don't bathe,
ladies
who
there.
come
There
in.
may be some single men there. You may be able to
There's
bag somebody at the
not
show.
gonna be that many single ladies there.
Yeah.
You never know.
I think between all of us is like 5 single ladies.
Exactly.
I think I have 2 of my clients coming.
got a couple of people coming, and yeah.
Maybe
It's like there's a large. I'm not gonna say the number. There's an amount coming, and out of that amount, probably 10% of that is women.
Yeah.
10%.
Yeah.
Including the roster.
Yeah.
So that's including Masha.
the roster. Yeah, okay.
And
I would give it 15%, but all right.
no, it's definitely. You know what? I'm gonna count. I'm gonna count.
Count day of.
I'm gonna count the day of how many women are in the building.
Women.
Okay.
Women.
Because wrestling is a bunch of dicks.
Mad dicks, my nigga.
Mad dicks.
Pause.
My
Oh,
niggas,
pause.
mad
Oh, pause.
dicks, man.
Pause on
Many dicks. Many dicks. Be at these wrestling parties. That's all I got.
I'm glad because I didn't know where it was gonna go after that.
But like I said about NXT, NXT's lacking megastar power.
Yeah.
But they do, for me, my opinion, they do very well in terms of the building of the storyline.
They do very well for their core audience.
And
Exactly.
that's my appreciation. So
that's why Triple H is looking for people to help him connect to the show. He has to put
and then also too, if you haven't really like looked into, like, I love the breakout star tournament that they're doing. I think that's dope. They made it official that NXT TakeOver 36, the main event, will be Karrion Kross versus Samoa Joe for the NXT
Great
title,
match.
and it will be one of the best matches of the weekend.
Karrion Kross needs great booking to be a superstar because he's not working on Raw. I don't know why they keep bringing him up to Raw.
Because they keep trying.
But he be Keith Lee.
Yeah, but the thing about it, he ain't hitting. He's not very charismatic.
But you know what's
But
crazy
for
to
why
me?
he was in Impact.
No, but what's crazy?
Great booking.
No, but the thing with Impact. No, but the thing with
Swampy.
Impact is that he barely talked to Impact. He was more of like that.
His entrance played a factor too.
You know what? He was mostly beefing with LA Knight, and LA Knight definitely did carry that feud.
But also too, he
My
was
bad. He was in Impact.
he was always with
whatever.
Moose, and Moose would do more of the talking
I
than he
remember
was.
that.
So
Moose
that
had his
was
big ass lips. So you know what? This is what we're gonna do.
For one, Moose
Out here
is
sounding
one
like
of the top
Dusty.
5 greatest dark-skinned, bald-headed niggas in wrestling.
But he doesn't accept being black though.
at all. But we're not gonna talk about that. Anyway,
Black wrestling put him on a list, and he said, "Nah, take me off."
facts. Shout out to Black Wrestling, one of the sponsors of Jobbertears. But
So the
because he
Velvet
wasn't
Scene.
as high as he wanted to be, which is like, bro, it's
But in
subjective.
PWI, he was much lower.
I digress.
Need a validation for the white man?
Yes,
Yeah.
he needs one.
Yeah. But what's crazy to me is I feel like the charisma part in Killer Cross
I agree.
comes out actually more on NXT than the 2 times he's been on Raw.
Because they have him not doing anything.
So it's weird.
He's not charismatic enough.
But him and Joey, they
Joey's carrying the feud.
I would give him some credit. I would give him
No,
some
you're
of the
giving him too
credit.
much credit. All the
I would
feuds
give him
he's.
some
I
of the
like
credit.
Karrion Kross.
Yeah, I like him too.
I like Karrion Kross, but we need to be honest with ourselves. Everybody that he has feuded with can spit bars on the mic.
And the thing about it, Karrion Kross is not whack.
He feuded with Finn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Finn
Stepped up.
Finn carried that.
Finn had to step up for
Adam
that.
Cole bodied him.
Fuck it. And even, you know I don't care for your boy Johnny wrestling shit, but
did.
that nigga stepped up.
Bodied him too. Everybody the thing about Karrion Kross, he's a great piece to the bigger picture. He is not the bigger picture though.
Not yet.
I don't think he has to improve on something because it's not completely connecting with the audience. Because everybody that he has feuded with has been the one to connect the feud with the audience.
But
He's
listen.
not even whack though.
I'm starting, and that's the hard part too, because I feel the same way.
He's nice.
He's not. And I agree with you.
So again, why did it work on Impact? Shoot.
Well, listen, you got
Another nigga carrying him.
It's a smaller pond, bigger fish. You're always gonna.
You know what it is? He could do his thing as far as he has everything else, the look and everything like that. But he's that dude that has everything. Mad Mrblacc. When you hear his voice, he's like a girl.
No, he don't.
No.
But he don't sound how he looks.
No. I don't mean that he has to sound girl. It means like how that.
No, he don't sound how he look.
He just don't have the mic skills. And like he kind of like when you look at him, you expect him to have the whole package. Just like a guy who's Mad Mrblacc, you expect him to have a deep voice. It's like, dang, son, he doesn't have. When it comes to speak, he does not have it. But I think that he has great booking throughout his whole time I see him in wrestling. Great booking and great talkers. For some reason why, maybe he just don't believe in his talking skills.
Well, he needs more help. He needs to get better at it.
But I do think that you gotta give him some credit for the stuff with him and Joe.
I'm not taking
like that promo last week when he laid out. First of all, they should have definitely sold Will and Regal getting laid out a little longer. But it's okay. I was not totally mad about it. But all I'm saying is y'all niggas could have gave him an extra week to play that out more. But okay. But him calling Joe and him laying out William Regal and how he was talking and how it was presented, that was dope. Like you can't take that away from him.
I'm not taking 100%. But the thing about it, he hasn't come up to the person that he's going up against.
It'll get there.
Because you are a mega superstar.
They got 4 weeks.
He is though, but listen, he still got time.
He does have time, but he's the future of the business.
But the funny part is they're gonna take the title off him and put on Joe.
Which is fine.
It's hilarious because then they go and then what they probably gonna do is get the title back to Adam Cole.
Which is how it's supposed to be. Adam Cole's the biggest superstar on the show.
Absolutely. And the fact that Kyle O'Reilly came out of nowhere with that chair, I was like, yo, these niggas got some on-site beef that's some hood shit. Like he saw that nigga from down the block and said, I got him. And then came out. I was like, the fuck's going on here? But that's what I mean by they keep carrying it out. I like that part. And then your girl Dakota Kai, which
Tanahashi being on AEW next week.
Wait, who?
Tanahashi,
yeah. I thought you were saying Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I didn't say Tekashi at all.
I was saying here like, what are you talking about? Oh, because he challenged whoever wins the IWGP. I didn't want to say that wrong. United States title.
They told me how that's gonna build to him versus Mox at All Out.
Which I don't know how because Mox dropped the title.
No, him just versing him.
No, because Mox was talking shit.
Yeah.
Remember the promo that he cut?
Yeah.
No.
He cut the promo about how he had the title, blah, blah, blah. But it's going to be one of the best matches.
Yeah.
Wait, so they had Dean Ambrose talk all this shit about Tanahashi. For him to lose the title? So then you can't have the title versus the... What? That's what y'all telling me?
No. Yes.
Listen, that Forbidden Door shit is bullshit, but whatever.
Well, it's not. It's real now.
It's not a door anymore. That's why it's not forbidden anymore.
Darby Allin versus CM Punk. Oof. I can't wait to see my son Darby Allin.
Yo, but do you think CM Punk will bury him in a promo though?
Yes.
Yeah.
He can't.
And do you think that'll be good for his character?
You can say the same thing about Roman. You can say anything about a lot of people.
I'm just asking the question.
It's
That's
all
what I'm here
about.
for.
It's all about.
I'm just here asking the question.
But the thing about it, you have to also understand, Darby's over as fuck.
Exactly.
Right. So then, better question: who goes in as the heel in the face?
Obviously, it's gonna be CM Punk.
But then he's gonna get a pop. So how?
It depends how the match goes.
Exactly.
It depends how the thing is. But the thing about it, do
you really sit there and think people are gonna boo CM Punk?
Yes, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And QT Marshall,
Colt Cabana.
Colt Cabana to punch him in the face.
On site.
Like he needs to walk out from Gorilla with a black eye.
Or a bloody lip.
Or bloody lip, something.
Speaking of black eye, I'm actually so over Aleister Black eye every week on AEW.
He just got there.
He literally just got there. It's like the second week.
He's been having a black eye for the past 6 months in my mind.
That's his gimmick.
He lost his eye.
Yeah. And he's he keeping the same energy from other companies.
That's cool.
He lost his eye.
Yeah.
Like you have to actually expect this to heal.
He lost his eye. Okay.
That's the storyline.
Okay.
Yo, this is.
I'm saying okay.
You know what? Shout out to Dwayne of the Show Season Podcast. You're the Triple H of this. You are.
Ow.
Like you just love being a heel. Like you just love to say stuff like what?
But that's the point. When you're in the seat, you got to be able to pull a reaction out of y'all niggas. So if I say some shit, I may not always agree, but I'm always sitting here like.
But you agree? Really? You really don't agree with it because it
makes
no sense.
I don't actually.
I don't understand.
It makes perfect sense.
Exactly. Keep it the same.
I don't like it.
So that's the case. You should like Darby Allin versus Ethan Page. Continue their beef.
He put him in a coffin, so if they resume that. I'm gonna look at it like
it's the same concept.
But if they resume that after he done put him in a coffin.
No, I'm talking about leading into that. They building a private. They building. They got all. They
had built the beef, and that was fine.
And Mordecai's doing the same thing.
But my thing is, going to what you were saying, if Ethan Page came out of that,
that's not the point.
Coffin,
that's not the point.
I'm gonna be confused as fuck. Okay, I was reading something.
That's
But yeah, before we started talking about black eyes and shit,
you started it.
credit go. I actually, the Tanahashi thing just rolled into that, and then rolled into Alice Black, and that reminded me of that. So
Tanahashi, it's gonna be a good show though.
Exactly.
AEW's been putting on pretty good shows.
I've enjoyed
Again,
Dynamite.
the Ultimate Match should not be 20 minutes every week because I realized that.
Oh, they fuck me up whenever they be like an hour time limit.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have 2 hours of a show.
But the
That's
thing
not
about, like-
realistic.
But it's the Bucks. What do you
Yeah,
expect?
like, I
But
hate
it's not
it because-
realistic. Like, don't
Look,
do that.
every week doing 20 minutes, the same.
It's
Like
the Bucks.
cut it down to 10. You get the same reaction. You can fit another women's match.
Yeah, but guess what? They're
It's
not gonna do
the
that.
Bucks.
They're not gonna do that. So
It's the Bucks.
Yeah, why you need 20 minute on classic every 20
It's
minutes?
the Bucks. They have to get all their shit in
No, you do
every
not.
time. Every time the Bucks have to get all their shit in.
They greedy, son.
and you're mad.
Yes, because like
I'm not. I agree with you. I don't think certain
Yo.
things should just, whatever. That's either here or there. What I wanted to say was, before we went in that circle, was Dakota Kai does not get as much credit as she should.
You know who shouldn't get credit? Fucking Raquel Gonzalez calling herself big, fucking big. What the fuck did she call herself? I'm so fucking annoyed. What was it again? Big Poppy Mommy, whatever shit goes.
She said, was it Big Mama Pop? Like, it was something like Big Mama Cool. I think that's what it was.
No, Big Mommy Cool. And I was just like, nigga, what?
She
She
definitely.
did call us a big mommy cool.
Yes,
Yes,
she
she
did.
did.
No. Dakota Kai called her that.
I don't give a fuck who called her that.
Dakota
because
Kai called her that.
I bet you they were fucking in gorilla position and they're about to walk out and Raquel's like, yo. When you cut in the promo, you'll call me Big Mommy Cool. And
So
Dakota
we're-
Kai probably looked at her dumb ass and was like, what?
No, she was
Okay,
like,
I guess.
she probably in Gorilla was like, listen, we're gonna reenact the whole HBK and Big Daddy Cool like segment, and then you're gonna turn on me.
Big Mommy Cool? No.
That's like something that mom would say to her son.
Because the thing about it, Raquel's not cool. There's nothing cool about Raquel. She look mad good though.
She got she looked good at cool privilege.
She's not cool.
Okay, so what makes someone cool? And no, give the Rock as example.
She's not.
What?
She doesn't
What
have the it
makes her
factor.
cool?
She doesn't have the it factor. She works extremely hard and she's good at what she does, but she's not that like swaggy. She got no sauce.
It's no pop.
She got no sauce.
You know how like you used to eat like rock pops, like the
My
candy.
favorite, my favorite. I still do.
She don't got no flavor.
She
And
got no
and that
sauce.
candy.
She got no
And
no
it's
sauce.
unfortunate though. It
So-
actually really is
so
unfortunate.
How does one get the juice in wrestling?
You either got it or you don't. But the thing about it, you can get the juice.
Speaking
It's about
of-
getting the sauce.
Speaking of juice, they got the juice coming back. Y'all gonna see a classic 1997 Nitro match next week on AEW Dynamite.
Definitely not seen a classic Nitro match. I don't know why
And it should be
listen.
and it should be in the first hour because that was the cruiserweight hour.
Because listen,
It probably might be
nostalgia-wise, this shit fucking pops. Match-wise, Juventud Guerrero is going to carry Chris Jericho throughout the entire match.
Yeah.
Jericho's going to be out of breath by the
And
end of the
then
match.
Jericho, and then the only way to win is you got to do a high fly spot from the top rope. So once again, he's gonna do another
Great shit.
Hurricanrana to win the match.
How's he going to do another hurricane? He might do a moonsault.
Yeah.
Oh, he can do the moves. Well, because you know he likes doing it from the second rope. So.
But he might do a moonsault, though.
Yeah.
He can still do one.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
hopefully it's clear. But yes, the next level of labor for Jericho will be no other than Juventud Guerrero. What I liked about it though was they pulled that segment.
Oh,
That I did like. And that's what I like in wrestling. That's when I'm invested. Like when you bring back, like when they had gave oh what was it, Asian bitch again? That's not right. When they give, what's her name? What's the one you like? The Kai girl. NXT. No, not me. No, not her.
Leo Sarai?
No, the other one. The badass one that kicked
Yeah, what
Mercedes
about?
Martinez. They pulled that whole her beating Mercedes Martinez beating her and from the Mae Young Class. I like shit like that. I like shit where it's like, oh shit, remember when? Because then it adds that it adds another layer to the story. So I appreciated MJF doing that, and I'm intrigued. Listen, make sure it's in the first hour, cruiserweight hour, because that's important. And the fact that it's on TNT, it's hilarious. I'm intrigued. buy it. But yeah, going back to Dakota Kai real quick, she doesn't really get as much credit as she probably should. She's definitely probably one of the best heels in NXT.
It was mad fun when she ran out. So Dakota Kai, why'd you do that? And she ran out the room. I was like, what? What?
Yo, but shit like that.
Like a super villain?
That wasn't.
Yeah.
No, because she went, and she like ran
Like she
out
fucking
with
Loki
her
Thanos.
roly-poly bag. You can't look like a badass with a roly-poly bag. ain't nothing badass about
But
a
it was
roly-poly
just
bag.
but then she carried the whole promo, and I was invested. I was like, oh, okay, she talking shit, because I didn't see it coming.
Because Raquel Gonzalez is not big mommy cool. That's why. I don't know why they let her use that name.
Big Mommy cool.
And then Wade Barrett saying this shit, Big Mommy cool over there. Like, no. I was tight when I heard that shit.
So I
Big
thought
Mommy
the opposite.
cool.
I thought you wouldn't have minded. So that
I hated every bit of that shit. As soon as he walked
Dakota
out,
Kai said
I was
it.
playing Madden. I was watching it on my iPad, and I was listening. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Big Mommy cool.
Big Mommy cool? Like, what the fuck is going on with this chick?
Big Mommy cool.
And then what next week on NXT they got
That's a
Dexter
fight.
Lumis
I mean,
versus Johnny Gargano. Love her or leave her match with her. I think it's hilarious because that's been a story that's been going on and on.
Oh, so they're rehashing. So Triple H is rehashing the storyline that he took what's name from?
Oh, for Shane, which was that pay-per-view low key was really good.
Fire, son. And that popped
because that was right before. Because that.
Shout out to his son in Impact, killing it.
Yeah,
Baby Test.
that was hilarious. What else is going
Test
on
had
in the
most
wonderful
low-key underrated
world?
theme song. Shout out to Jim Johnson for the classic. Test. This is for the test. Woo! Here we go now.
And you know,
I can find it.
I wonder if it's like on karaoke. Like with the words, because I was like after that beginning part, I was just like, I don't know what the fuck they're saying. Like this is irrelevant. What happened on Raw? Was anything
someone said that
memorable?
HBK came up with it.
HBK came up with what?
Big Mommy cool.
You can tell. You can tell it was a rip from HBK and Big Daddy Cool.
Hey,
it was a rip.
You know what? I think that was a rip.
Yeah, it was a rip. Yo, so I don't know what it is about niggas that go into the ring over the top rope for me. That shit is hot. There's nothing like
hot,
that shit is
Not a
hot.
lot of people do that no more.
No, so Omos does it.
Because he's big as shit. Because most people aren't big in the...
The nigga that was in the breakout tournament, Ulysses something.
The black dude?
Yeah, from Syracuse, Syracuse University. He did it, and I was just like, oh shit.
You missed it.
It's mad people, but yeah, it's not a lot of people that do it anymore. But
Oh yeah, PJ Smooth does it.
PB Smooth?
PB Smooth. My bad, King. My bad.
shout outs to
He
PB
does it. He's
Smooth.
tall.
He's tall for no
Dang,
reason.
man.
I
I'm
tell
looking like, dang,
him
son.
that all the time. Every time I see him, I'm like, why are you so tall? Like, what the fuck? Like, what
hard.
are you eating?
Excuse me?
What the fuck?
That's it.
That nigga's tall.
But 6'9", you know what?
You know what it is? You don't meet a lot of 6'9" niggas.
You know what?
That's
Not
it.
mad tall.
But
You can't live a regular life.
You have to always bend down. You have to always, like when you're on a plane, you probably got to get extra leg room.
But he gets mad bitches because he's 6'9".
yeah.
Like, if he ever hears this shit, PB Smooth, you
I'ma
are
tell him.
you are a cheat code to the game. You're a light skin and you're 6'9".
And he works out.
And he works out.
And he cool.
Yo, he is cool. And he played basketball.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed pussy.
I told him, I said, gave you a shout on the podcast, so you have to listen.
Yo, he is 6'9". Let's break it down. He's 6'9".
What's the cheat code to getting
He's
bitches
light-skinned?
in wrestling?
No, he's 6'9". That's the pussy.
it.
That is the pussy.
That is the pussy.
In wrestling, you can be 6'9" and overweight. They'll love you.
They'll love you. He is 6'9". He is 6'9", and he's an athlete.
6'9".
That is guaranteed pussy. You don't care how you look. And he uses chapstick all the time. So bitches gonna be like, yo, he got nice lips. He probably don't even got nice lips. But he uses chapstick all the time. So bitches gonna say he got nice lips.
So when we first originally did the interview, and then after that, and then when I met him down in Tampa for the first time, I was just like, do you understand how fucking hilarious that interview was?
It was.
Because he was just like, yo, because he says that from time to time he doesn't really do interviews because he just doesn't, connect with people like that. So when he did ours, he was just like, nah, like I had fun. Like it was so dope. And you guys were dope to do it with me.
Yeah, like he's 6'9". He's like everything.
6'9"
like,
get you
Guaranteed pussy. 6'9".
So what's one thing for
But,
that?
whoa.
Wait,
You
I have a
should be
question.
talking. You should be talking. You should not be. Yo.
He's 6'9". No, no. Time out. The nigga is 6'9". Listen. I have worked with everybody that's over 6 feet. They don't do nothing. All my friends that are 6 feet, like at least 6'1" and up, you don't gotta talk. I bet you people doesn't talk.
But bro,
forget about me. Let's talk about PB Smooth.
Because you know I was about to.
we know about to get on you.
We do.
because the nigga
He smelled it in the air because I was trying to be like, so in your mind, what gets you the pussy?
Exactly.
When I'm talking about PB Smooth, the nigga is 6'9".
So now we're
I ain't gonna
talking
lie. When I met
about
him, I was
you.
tight. I was low key tight. I was like, nigga, why are you 6'9"? Like you hit the genetic jackpot. Like you can't have a bad life.
But you acting like that. How that you haven't Eddie Harder, boy.
But I'm just saying, 6'9", you get mad pussy.
Okay. So
You
back
get
to
a
the question.
plethora. You get a plethora of pussy.
I'm actually really glad that we're on the same page with this because he
Because
has the audacity to sit here and say that shit.
Let me tell you how difficult to be in his brother sometimes in his wrestling scene, man. Yo, my brother don't have to say nothing. Nothing. I can have the weed, make everyone laugh. Hi, Wilkins. How you doing? Do like this. He be like, and he looks uncomfortable.
And
I don't like nobody touching me.
And then smile. He doesn't.
I don't like nobody touching me.
He doesn't
Like
like that.
smile.
And then smile.
Because I don't like talking to niggas. I don't like niggas touching me. I don't like niggas. And I don't like bitches. I don't like nobody. I like to be by myself and enjoying wrestling.
Yo, wrestling show. Girls just stand right next to him like this.
Shit.
Look at him. He go like.
Oh, just like old girl that sat next to you at the last Battle Club
Come
show.
on, B.
What girl you talking about?
The girl that was training that you sat next to, you was talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because she was somebody's stalker. That's the reason I sat next to her. I was trying to see what was she about, but she was somebody's stalker.
But what was she about though?
She was somebody's stalker. She said, I'm here for this particular wrestler. I've been following him. And then,
Is she a fan?
no, they went on one date.
Ah.
And then
plot
he was
thickens.
like, I'm good. And then she was,
She said, I'm not good.
yes. And then she been going to all of his shows. So I was low-key trying to make her come to this show.
But didn't work.
Because I DM'd her. I was like, yo, you should come to this show. She's like, I'll think about it. You're going to come. She's going to pop. Watch she pop up in Brooklyn. And nobody told her the address.
Well, listen.
Yo, first of all,
Well, listen.
that's
well,
wild
listen.
problematic.
You know what
as
you're
fuck.
like, money got stalkers. You got stories about stalkers for days. Come on.
No, I'm talking about
So the moral
make
of the
a mixtape
story
about your
is
stalkers,
so the
B.
moral of the story is you don't have to be 6'9" to just get
You
pussy.
don't, son.
No. PB gets guaranteed pussy. He walks around. He doesn't have to say anything. He's 6'9". I'm low key was
But
annoyed.
The
I was
crazy
like,
part though, and it's a plus to him, is that he is very educated.
Very.
He's very educated.
and that's even more pussy.
Yeah.
And that's even more pussy. He's not awkward.
So what's like the pussy to like criteria list? Like what?
why are you asking us? You're the girl.
We not gonna put me in this. And I don't get pussy. You get pussy. Like what the fuck?
It's 6'9". The nigga is 6'9".
Janelle, if I was 6'9".
Bro, the thing is, it's a universal thing. It doesn't matter what race, what culture. You're 6'9", you're getting all forms of pussy.
All forms.
From all around the world.
Okay, so
6'9".
what's the next thing under being 6'9"?
6'9", that's all you need to be.
6'9". You could be 6'9".
And if you had a British, if PB Smooth had a British accent,
Ah,
nigga
yeah. At
nigga,
that
he win in
point,
life.
He win.
At
He
that
win.
point,
He
yeah.
win. Just gotta be
Yeah.
6'9".
At that,
Like Tess was getting mad pussy.
Yeah.
Tess, rest in peace, Tess.
Yeah.
Tess was getting mad pussy.
6'9".
So is Omar getting mad pussy?
Yes.
Yes.
He's 6. Like he's like.
But he's
like,
mad. He got a girl, so I don't want to incriminate
Yeah.
him.
He doesn't have. He has a girl.
He puts it on all the time.
Oh, okay. I don't
He-
know.
she's
I
all
don't
over
know.
his Instagram.
He's 6'9".
He loves
okay,
her.
good.
But yeah,
Aw,
you're
that's
6'9".
sweet.
You could be overweight. Niggas are around our height, 5'10". We gotta do extra stuff. You think that I want to work out and eat right? No, I do not. Do you think
6'9",
Yo,
instant pussy.
I gotta do all these extras. I gotta moisturize. I have to bathe every day. It's a lot.
I would hope you bathe every day.
I do every day.
Listen, PB doesn't have to bathe for 3 weeks and he'll still get
Exactly.
pussy because he's
Exactly.
6'9".
That's wild.
Exactly.
6'9".
Exactly.
I just wanted to see what people were saying.
My
It's
brother
hilarious.
don't have to do much. He's just brolic.
Thank you. I just want him to acknowledge that.
Literally,
he thought he was gonna get away with
he's
that
just
shit,
brolic.
and I just really wanted him to acknowledge that.
Somebody put the rat because it's 6'9".
See, that's what.
But yes, my brother don't have to do much. He's brolic. He works out all the time.
But the thing about it, it's 6'9". You don't
You're
gotta do
brolic.
shit. But the thing about it, he doesn't have to do shit. PB doesn't have to do shit.
He really don't.
I really love how we ended the show talking about PB Smooth. So I hope when he reads my message,
he's a good brother, man.
He's a great
so
guy.
dope.
But he's 6'9".
It's
He
knows
automatic
that.
Where
pussy.
is the show? I think
He
the show
knows
is
that.
in Ohio.
He
He
going
actually is
everywhere.
wrestling. When those that are watching on live and live in the Ohio Ohio area, he is wrestling. I think this weekend, on Friday. So I'll ask him to post it in the Jobbertears podcast Facebook group. So those that are in that area
Please do.
can go and check him out. Anyone, once again, if you have a show, if you have anything going on, make sure to let us know so that we can push it for you guys, so we can, once again, there are people from all different parts of the country that we know and that listen to the show. So we're thankful of those fans and those listeners. So if you do have a show or do have something going on, let us know. We have no problem pushing it.
We Are Wrestling
Yeah.
has a show coming up. Shout out to Peter
Rosado.
My bad.
Rosado.
So yes, that was August 13th in Jersey. So more information will be coming along
Again?
as the weeks go on. Yeah, but because you know why. So I don't even know why you're asking me like again. So yes. Any last words before we do sign off?
Yeah, nigga. Jobber Slam. Jobber Slam Saturday. When you're hearing this, people who not on the live, you hearing this, today's literally your last day. So in the description below, because I'm putting the video out the same exact time as audio, you can find and click one of us and talk to us. Email us, whatever, because our information will be in the list below. Our information will be in the description below. iTunes, wherever you're listening to this. Hit us up, because Friday's dead as the last day. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear Mrblacc, I'll suck your dick.
What?
I might take that offer. But, no.
You're going to prostitute yourself?
You got to be a fly shorty, though. You understand, though?
Wow.
Like, you can't be the shorty with the beard.
Yo, where has she been?
She's married and happy.
Good for her.
So all I'm saying is this, man. Jobber Slam this Saturday, Brooklyn. And in honor of Jobber Slam, I'll be watching Above the Rim with Tupac because
I've been listening to the soundtrack of Above the Ring.
Shepard?
Above
Shepard, my
the
son
Ring.
dropped like 30 points in 2 minutes. My son was nice. Son, something was wrong with him, though. He was playing ball by himself because his friend died. I clapped in the backboard, and he fell.
Spoiler alert if you've never watched it.
Yo, that movie's bad old. Shout out to Dean Martin. This is like before he was a serial killer. And Dwayne Martin, before that he ruined a marriage.
Oh, Lisa Ray's marriage? Yeah.
So she fly, though, son.
Sad. But the all white thing always gets me. It's like, sis,
Yeah.
you
She's
can wear
sexy,
something
though.
else.
Oh, All of Us is on Hulu.
Yeah, no, I've watched.
And
Yeah.
I watch I watch My Wife and Kids, too.
And One-on-One when it was like first got on, it was a Netflix. I had like binge. I was watching it crazy.
Yeah, me too.
But as Mr. Black mentioned, the only way, there are a few seats left. The only way to get in the building is to message us directly. There are no other ways. There's no other entries. So once again, shout outs to all the sponsors of Jobber Slams. Once again, special shout outs to Danielle Pretty Hills for being in the building with us. You guys can't see her, but we can see her. Sis has been definitely my right hand man. So I truly appreciate her in this journey, getting to Jobber Slam. Bell time is 6:30, not CP time. And once again, the first match of the night will be Casey Navarro versus Saeed Al-Sabad. So make sure to be there on time. Make sure to network. Make sure to have fun. This is what it's for. It's for the communities, for you guys. So we really want to make sure you guys have a good time. Shout outs to Battle Club Pro for joining us, collaborating with us, teaming with us. We wouldn't have been able to do this without everyone's help and everyone coming together, because that's really what it's about, is family coming together. So once again, shout out to Joaquin Morales of Battle Club Pro. Shout outs to Dre of Your Sports. 3:30, they will be having a pre-show live in the building. So make sure to view it on the Jobbertears Podcast Network page and also on Your Sports on Facebook. It will be live 3:30 on Saturday. So make sure to tune in for that. Anything else? Once Saturday hits, we will be taking a break. So we will not be recording next week. So don't be looking for us. Don't ask us for nothing. Don't say nothing. We need some time.
Whoa. Hold on. In replace, it will be replacement. I will be reviewing me and my guys, Dirty Hills, aka the Special Ed Boys. We'll be reviewing the whole Jobber Slam. Listen, we embraced it. You know, 3 of us was in Special Ed though. It was a stigma, especially in the Black community among boys, but we're taking it back, understanding that just like us, Special Ed Boys, baby.
Okay, so once again, thank you
Shout
to
out
everyone.
Us, the Special Ed Boys.
Oh Lord, thank you guys for joining us this week. Those unfortunately that are unable to attend Jobber Slam will be available 2 weeks from after the show on Title Match Network. So shout out to Title Match Network, that has been one of the biggest sponsors of the show. So shout outs to them. But yeah, once again, and all that information will be released once we get that information. So look out for the show to be on Title Match Network 2 weeks after. As always, I'm Janelle from HR, here with Sir Wilkins and Mrblacc. Hashtag Black Excellence. Hashtag
We are out.
We are out.
I was over, got the hands in motion. If you go with rolling, no need to focus. Traveling states and over oceans. You gotta wait till your coast chosen. Try to have lines outside the show like Harry Potter releases at Barnes & Noble.